Hi, my name is Maureen and Today FM rocks in Mombasa.
Mula, my name is Mark. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks in Makassi.
Hey, Bula from Rockawaki. I'm Mentor. I love listening to Today FM because they're playing my hits. Today FM rocks.
My name is Enrico. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks in Suba.
Hi, I'm Asrika and I'm from Lotoka and I love Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Bula, I'm Siva. I'm from Bath. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
Gandabinaka, Fiji. In this bulletin, measles quarantine, difficult but necessary. Massive decline in brucellosis cases. A new UN report warns of bleak climate change outlook.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Edwin Nana.
Residents in Wainandoi on the outskirts of Navua are living in fear following confirmed cases of measles. Those residing in Wailali settlements say the isolation and quarantine has restricted their daily movement, such as work or attending school, which went on a break last week. Kelly Vadala visited the community and reports the quarantine measures by the Health Ministry ensures the disease is contained.
This mother of two thought her eldest son, Angelo, was just having a normal fever until a trip to the doctors proved otherwise.
He had that cough and also he had rashes all over his body with red eyes. And it appeared he had it for 2 weeks. My husband took him to the hospital. They didn't know it was measles.
Maurice says her whole family was later vaccinated, but they remained in isolation for about a fortnight.
Police came, they told us not to go anywhere. They just wanted us to stay in our homes.
Baby Iowani, who is just 4 months old, is the youngest in this community to have contracted measles. Since his release from the Navua hospital, health officials and police have been closely monitoring him and his family.
He started having really bad rashes along with really high fever. His temperature wasn't normal. The mucus that he started to cough out was not the kind you would expect from a child. As soon as we went to the hospital, we were referred to the emergency department. We were isolated to one room until a doctor came and confirmed it was measles.
Etuatilala's daily work for his faith has also not been spared.
It's unfortunate that we cannot carry out our missionary work in the restricted areas that were under quarantine. The affected people were isolated for at least 2 weeks.
The number of confirmed measles cases in the country remains at 13. The latest are a 22-year-old from Wailali settlement and a 16-year-old from Navuni Kambi, both in the Seru Namosi subdivision. Meanwhile, the University of Fiji graduation planned for December 6 has been postponed due to the recent measles outbreak. Kelly Vadala, FBC News.
A massive reduction has been recorded in brucellosis cases this year, with only 8 compared to 31 in 2018. The Agriculture Ministry was able to reduce the numbers in the cattle industry through continuous assessment and monitoring. Dairy farms were hit by brucellosis in 2009, with over 2,000 cases in the last decade. Permanent Secretary Ritesh Das says hotels are importing over $7 million worth of beef annually because of the amount of cattle culled following the outbreak.
The government is fully behind this national effort to eradicate this disease. In the last 2 years, you may be aware that the government through the Ministry of Agriculture has provided funding of at least $5.6 million to address this issue. Another $2 million has been provided during that time to help to rehabilitate farms that were severely debilitated by these diseases.
The trial of a man alleged to have forced minors into prostitution will continue in the Suva High Court today. 38-year-old Josevata Werelangi faces 1 count of aggravated sexual servitude and 3 counts of domestic trafficking of children. While being cross-examined, the 19-year-old witness told the court that on July 15, 2015, she followed Werelangi to Samambula Suva to have food. The girl stated that she had not eaten anything as her mother is the only one earning and feeding the family. She also revealed that at no time was she forced or threatened to travel with the accused. The girl said, on the other hand, she did whatever Werelangi told her to do, and this landed her into prostitution. Fiji needs to continue capacity building and capability building to prevent any possible terror attacks. This was highlighted by Defence and National Security Minister Inia Seruiratu while officiating at a counter-terrorism workshop. Seruiratu says it can be argued that Fiji is safe from conventional threats. However, non-traditional threats pose the biggest concern. He says the counter-terrorism program is aligned to addressing some of the issues because the Pacific, being a peaceful place, should not be taken for granted.
I always challenge my kid and those close to me that this is the best time to prepare for these worst case scenarios. We have issues on drugs, we have issues on human trafficking, and the list goes on.
Traffic police are gearing up for the festive season with officers to monitor all aspects of crime. Director Traffic SSP Mahesh Mishra says police will be multitasking at various checkpoints. SSP Mishra highlights speeding remains a major concern, having claimed 19 lives so far this year. The total road death toll stands at 55 compared to 65 last year.
It's not only traffic policing, there'll be other activities, search of vehicles, search of persons, suspected subject who have been involved in criminal activities, and it will be a general policing approach.
More effort is needed to address the threat of climate change. This has been highlighted in the latest report by the United Nations Environment Programme, which states that we are not doing enough to reduce carbon emissions to 40% by the year 2030. Spain's acting ambassador to Fiji, Daniel Montilla, has supported the findings of the report, saying it will be a topical issue in next month's COP25 meeting.
Indeed, the latest United Nations Environmental Programme report provides scientific data that tell us a very inconvenient truth, and that is, we are not doing enough to tackle climate change. And we need, the report states, we need even higher level of ambition to achieve the Paris Agreement.
SODELPA and opposition leader Sitiveni Rambuka has clarified Posedi Mbune's position in the party. Mbune, a former Fiji Labour Party parliamentarian, has been labelled by Rambuka as one of the top political advisors for SODELPA. Rambuka says Mbune is one of their email supporters and proposes some of the ideas to be brought up in the party. Despite Mbune's previous involvement with other political parties like the FLP, Rambuka has heaped praise on his input for SODELPA.
I didn't know Mbune was involved in any other party. He's been constructive in his contribution in the development of the party and its policies.
The Land Transport Authority will be introducing a new load limit from next year. While discussions continue, the LTA has hinted it will be lowered. The limits are based on the size of the vehicle and is intended to create balance, ensuring that heavy load-bearing trucks and similar vehicles are operated safely. Chief Executive Samuel Simpson says they've reached a consensus with all concerned parties.
The weight limit changes next year. Right. The agreement that we have, that all parties signed up to, was that we move to a new lower weight limit next year.
Coming up, Fiji Sevens team wraps up preparations. And badminton squad for World Juniors yet to be finalized.
Ahoy tabua, aku do talitay na barong na Bula FM, nambando na sir.
Bula, alang gono ilutoka do talita ka ng Bula FM bertini nambando na sir.
Ni Bula binaka, nanregen go sa Bula FM nga, na kasi.
Nalang go sa mundo active ng Bula FM nambando na sir nusur.
Ni Bula binaka, nalang go Jerry, yang melambasa, do barong na Bula FM, nambando.
Bula FM, nambando na sir.
Welcome back. The Fiji Airways Fiji Sevens team has wrapped up preparations, ready to fly off to Dubai for the HSBC World Series next week. The side knows the importance of the first leg and aims to start with a winning tournament. Filipe Nakaso has more.
Hitting the hard yards, the Fiji Sevens team is expecting a tough new series
and will be looking to continue their momentum from the previous series.
Well, it's not going to be easy, that's for certain, and nothing's easy, and you know, we had to fight for everything that we got last year and the year before, and we know just how difficult that's going to be.
The players also know too well that any team is capable of winning the tournament.
It'll be a tough one. You know, all big teams in the world have their eyes on us, and it'll be tough maintaining the number one in the world. And it is also, you know, into the boys. They are working hard for it, and we'll take one step at a time.
The side has been preparing for the past month, and coach Gareth Baber is confident of a good outing.
We keep moving in the right direction. You know, you never quite know where you are until obviously you take your first game in anger, shall we say, and that's going to be Japan next Thursday. So, you know, we'll learn as we go through that tournament as well.
The national side will leave for the Dubai Sevens tournament today. Felipe Naikaso, FBC Sports.
The Fijiana Sevens side for the Dubai and Cape Town Sevens leg of the HSBC World Series has been named. National Rugby League's Women's Centre, Rowella Randini-Yavuni, has fought her way back into the Fijiana Sevens squad. The Mbulikula player, who featured against Papua New Guinea Orchids and Australia's Prime Minister's 13 this year, will feature at the Dubai and Cape Town Sevens for the Fijiana. Rusila Nangasau will captain the side once again. Veteran halfback Ana Marida Rongida has been considered due to injury. The Fijiana Sevens will face Australia at 12 a.m. next Friday in its first pool match. As we head into the remaining weeks of the year, 2020 awaits us with more exciting sporting events, including the Olympic Games in July. But first on the rugby calendar is one of the biggest Sevens tournaments in Fiji. On January 15th, the Coral Coast Sevens celebrates its 10th anniversary. Director Jay White says the tournament has been used as a scouting ground for coaches looking for tomorrow's rugby stars.
We've got the Fijian development side that will be making its debut. Gareth Baber wanting to use the tournament again to develop depth in his squad.
About 600 players and officials will be part of this year's Fiji Girls National Provincial Rugby Championship. This means it will be the biggest championship since it started in 2017 with 180 players. Aquila Dama has more.
Women's rugby development in the country continues to gain momentum, with 41 teams from various provinces set to take part in the girls' NPC this week.
And it's only been a few years for Fiji Rugby to put up a structured competition for our women and our young females, and there's more exciting stuff to come through in the next few months and next year as well with regards to women's rugby in Fiji.
The new teams this year are Northland and Ovalau. Sewambu says the tournament has seen rapid growth.
As we try to build a good base, knowing the spike in participation for women's rugby all across the world and also here in Fiji.
Fiji Rugby Union referee Koini Vuli says the competition has presented an amazing opportunity for the girls.
They will be the one that benefits in 10-15 years' time. And with the women's now qualifying Tokyo, and one step away from Rugby World Cup, the senior players are paving that way. These guys will probably pave the way for professional rugby. We don't know.
The Fiji Girls National Provincial Championships will be held this Friday and Saturday at Lautoka's Churchill Park. Aquila Dama, FBC Sports.
Fiji Badminton will soon select its squad to participate in the World Junior Championships next year in Auckland, New Zealand. President Barry Whiteside says the Korean ambassador's Fiji Open Challenge was a build-up tournament to the World Junior Championship. The Open Challenge was the concluding event on the badminton calendar, heading into preparations for the World Juniors next year.
We are looking at the World Championships, the World Junior Championships, which will be in Auckland in September next year. So what will happen is after this event, we hope to name a junior squad to be able to start preparation for those World Championships.
Expect cloudy conditions and showers in most places. And that's your FBC Morning News. Remember to join us at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. for our major bulletin for these stories and others. You can also tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. That's it from me for now. Have a good morning.
Neha and I'm from Karavi and Mirchi FM it's hot.
हम आंचल है नसोरी से मिर्ची एफएम बहुत जुलूम.
Hi, हम शारा प्रकाश बात करते हैं अक्तावा में मिर्ची एफएम सबकंसर and मिर्ची एफएम it's hot.
Hi, my name is Prashant. I live in Suva. I love Mirchi FM because Mirchi FM it's hot.
Hi, I'm Shane. I love listening Mirchi FM because it's awesome and it's hot.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Shavi. We love listening to Mirchi FM in Lambasa.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.